Welcome students, a very happy morning to everyone. Today we are going to start with a new chapter, thermodynamic analysis. Here in chapter 4 we are going to cover many thermal analysis technique and one of them is TGA, that is thermogravimetric analysis, in which we are going to see the change in weight of a given sample, that is the analyte, with respect to the temperature. So as you have seen in many chemical reaction, when we are having a different kind of atmosphere, there is a decomposition or there is a gain of energy or sometimes the evolution of energy takes place. So here you can see that in the graph, there are two different types of peaks you can see. One is towards the downward when your chemical reaction in the presence of temperature change is absorbing it. So that process is going to be an endothermic reaction. But some reactions are taking place with the evolution of heat, and that is the exothermic reaction. You have seen on this chart that there are two terms given here. One is TG. TG stands for thermogravimetric analysis, whereas DTA stands for differential thermal analysis. When we observe our analyte under the TGA spectroscope, what will happen? We can see this kind of graph, and this kind of graph has the following curves. So these curves have the different meaning, which shows, let's see the graph A. When your line is going straight, that means no change in the mass when the temperature or the heating at some ramping rate is provided to the sample. In B, you can see that there is a slight curve and then the constant graph is taking place. It shows that here where the curve is declined, the desorption or drying of the moisture takes place, and after removing of the moisture, after drying the sample, what will happen? The mass of the analyte become constant. So the constant mass shows by the straight line. In the third, the C part, you can see that there is a single stage decomposition. That means the analyte is showing only one time decomposition at a particular temperature. Whereas in comparison of C, if we are going to see the D graph, here a large number of multi-stage decompositions takes place. That means at different temperature, different type of decompositions can be there. Like in the first dip, there can be a moisture removal. In second dip, there can be any volatile matter is removed. And in the third, it can be any gas is evolving. And due to which there is a continuous decrease in the mass of the analyte with increase in temperature. In the E section, you can see that similar to D, but either due to the faster heating rate or due to no intermediate formation takes place, the graph is like this. There is no reportable dip or the reportable trough is there. Whereas in F case, the graph is completely opposite as we have seen in B section. And here you can see that in graph F, some kind of atmospheric reaction, increase in mass, some kind of exothermic reactions can be there, or some kind of absorption can take place. In G, we can see a wide shoulder is there with a peak bulging out from the straight line. Here it is somewhat similar to F if we extend the curve further, but the product decomposes once it reaches to the high, that is the formation of some kind of byproducts takes place, but with increase in temperature there is a decomposition again takes place. Maybe there is a breakdown of the bond between them or some kind of fragmentation takes place. So all these kind of things analysis we can do for a large wide range of samples, and we are going to study them in details in this chapter. Thank you.